Thomas and the Carnival. It was a bright summer day on the island of Sodor. Thomas the tank engine was feeling excited. A big carnival was being held at the big station. Thomas would soon get to take the carnival visitors home. Thomas was in a hurry. He made all of the station stops very quickly. "Get in quickly, please," he would shout at the stations, and was soon on his way again faster than he had ever done so before. Thomas soon arrived at the station. He was excited to see all the people waiting to get on the train. Then Thomas saw Sir Topham Hatt. "Hello, Thomas," he said. "I know you are keen to take these visitors home, but Percy here has been a very brave engine. He saved the mail train from crashing into the station after it uncoupled from him. Therefore, as his reward, he will take the passengers home. In the meantime, I need you to pick up some troublesome trucks and take them to the coal mine." Thomas was shocked. He'd been looking forward to taking the passengers home for weeks. But Thomas knew really useful engines do as they are told. So, angrily, he puffed away. But when Thomas arrived to pick up the freight cars, he bumped them very hard. "Ouch," said the freight cars. "That hurt." "Just you wait, Thomas. We'll pay you out." And they giggled as Thomas and the train set off for the coal mine. The freight cars continued to giggle as they went along, but Thomas was so cross that he didn't notice. The freight cars soon had their chance. Thomas had to slowly climb up a hill. As they reached the top, the freight cars yelled, "On! On!" and they pushed Thomas down the hill. "I can't stop!" yelled Thomas. "Help! Help!" Thomas had never gone so fast in his life. Up ahead, a car was crossing the track. "Get out of the way!" Thomas shouted, and the car made it across just in time. Just then, Thomas had a horrifying realization. "Oh no," realized Thomas. "Percy's coming along with his passenger train." Sure enough, Percy was puffing down the line with Annie and Clarabelle. So Thomas made a very risky decision. "Maybe I can get into the siding in the coal mine before Percy gets there," he said. "That might save him." So Thomas went along with the trucks and went faster and faster. But Percy was already approaching the coal mine when he heard a frantic beep, beep. There was Thomas racing around the bend, whistling frantically. Percy closed his eyes, expecting a crash, but the signalman took the right steps. He switched the points just in time, skidded into the yard. The troublesome trucks had derailed and uncoupled from Thomas. They were now laughing and giggling to each other. They were feeling very pleased with themselves. But Thomas had crashed through the buffers and was now feeling dazed and surprised, although he was glad that he had avoided an accident. Soon Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Thomas was very nervous. What would Sir Topham Hatt say about the accident? "I'm sorry, sir," he said. "I bumped the trucks too hard, and then that made them mad, and I lost control of them because I wasn't focusing. I'm sorry, sir." Sir Topham Hatt frowned slightly. "That is true, Thomas. But your quick thinking and going even faster to get to the siding before Percy did has meant that nobody is hurt on the passenger train, and for that you have been a very useful and brave engine today." And that made Thomas feel much better. Thomas was soon repaired and returned to the station. He was surprised to see that the carnival was still standing by the station, and that there were lots of people waiting along with Sir Topham Hatt. "What's everyone doing here?" Thomas exclaimed. Sir Topham Hatt smiled. "In recognition of your bravery," he said, "and the popularity of the carnival, I decided that the carnival would be held once again today, and now that it is over, you get to take everyone home." Thomas didn't know what to say. Then he quickly smiled. "Thank you, sir." Percy smiled too. "And thank you, Thomas, for saving me from that accident." "You're welcome," said Thomas. And after he was coupled up to Annie and Clarabelle, he took the happy carnival guests home.